Hello everybody and welcome to another RB5 game on round 5 Passifice between Bicepss and reHAB. This is gonna be a best of one game EU between those people, and yeah, in my opinion, one of the best games of the week, I feel like, because both teams pretty strong, both teams most likely will make the playoffs, so yeah, I'm curious what's gonna happen in this game. Let's go to the rosters. For the roster, we have reHAB, we have Dave, aka Soul, Dusty, Dungeon, aka Spongy, and Risper, aka Brian. For Bicepss, we have Antex, VRS, Fakes, and He, aka Arwolf. Like I said, one game EU, we have 2 orange pingers on each team, Dusty with 110, Fakes with 120, the others in the 30 ms area, so I'd say a pretty balanced game ping-wise, and yeah, we'll see what they can do. reHAB still like dominating the whole tournament at the moment, and yeah, we'll see if they can continue that. Just waiting on Dusty to join early up, and we're almost good to go. Just need to check what the spectators are doing here. Get your predictions up for the carrots to see who wins. We still have like a couple minutes to go till the predictions close. Game's probably gonna be favored into reHAB's favor, but maybe you can get some more carrots if you win for the underdog. Those people who don't know what Passifice is, this is basically a mixture of the passing and the sacrifice. You have you have the first 2 chapters of passing, and you have the other 2 chapters of Passifice, which combines into the Passifice. Just waiting on another caster to join, and yeah. Yeah, one of those teams, if they win this game, probably almost secure playoffs already, because if they're 5-0, I'm pretty sure with 5-0 you actually go into the playoffs pretty convincingly. We're going live. First hit, reHAB versus Bicepss. First hit, Jockey China Boomer and a Smoker. Early Tank also coming up pretty soon. We'll see how reHAB can take this first hit. They're going to the usual 2-2 setup, 2 SMG, 2 Shotty. Pushing forward. Boomer going in, getting shit actually, almost dying. China going in. Okay, landing, nice charge on Dave. Jockey landing as well. Boomer going in late, gets a nice double boom. Smoker, actually good damage coming out on Brian and Dave.
Reloading. Through the store.
Drivers pushing forward, starting the tank pretty soon. And tank is up in the hands of Arwolf. Chala going in. Gets charged, gets through pretty nicely. Hana landing for a brief amount there with spit on top, so small amount of chip coming out, but not much. Wolf getting his hittables in. Getting all hittables in this area is pretty tough, honestly. You need some good hittable management to get them in the nice area, but we'll see what Wolf can do. But that's actually one car already out of play into the water. Two more left. One car helicoptering all the way forward, but it's actually not in a great spot for the tank, so he only has one car left in the back. And he's about to go second pass. Nice pop coming out there from Dusty as well on a VRS. Both struggling to get the cars up into play. He will most likely commit to the next hit, which is going to be a Jockey, Smoker, and a Charger. So not the worst, not the best. I prefer to have a Hunter here instead of a Smoker, but that's just personal preference, I guess. Actually getting this car into play. Actually taking not too much chip at the moment. Car going in. Bouncing over the vents. It's actually car in a good spot. Swimmers deciding to push forward on a tank. Tank down to 3k HP already. Smoker going in. Gets the actually missed the pull. Support is pretty late. Pretty nice. China going in. Misses. Smoker gets the pull. Jockey getting to by Dave nicely. Tanks out to 1.5 HP. Gets cornered in the end. That's gonna be a 1 in-cap tank from Team Bicepss onto reHAB. I'm surprised he actually got the corner in the end, because it looked pretty grim for Bicepss right there, because reHAB smartly decided to push forward because there were no cars in front, and DSI came from the back, but Owlwolf actually getting the corner on the Dave. Survivor is still sitting at an 818 health bonus. 2-2 coming up, Charger, Boomer, Hunter, and a Spitter probably going up in the small room on top. Going in, gets nicely. Letting a charge on a Spongy right there, with Spitter actually missing his target. Doing too much damage right there. Yeah, as we can see, DB Dave on the case again, being the damage bonus. Let's see how much damage he can soak up for the rest of the map. Next setup, we got a Hunter, Jockey, Boomer, and a Smoker. Boomer probably opting to go for the alarm car over here. Gets a nice little balloon coming in. Jockey getting them too. Hunter going in. Gets cleared pretty quick though. Smoker actually misses target the first time. Gets the pull on the second. Boomer going in last. Yeah, good shutdowns coming out from Team reHAB, aka Frag 4.
Into the building. Hey, let's search these rooms here.
First making their push into the house. Dusty, tiny bit in the back, they're separated, but they don't have spawns up for that, so it shouldn't be an issue. Chata going in right now, misses the charge, gets cleared pretty quick. Jockey get him to it again. Hana get nicely skied by Brian there. Another shutdown coming up from reHAB.
Go upstairs.
Playing on point right now, showing why they're the best team at the moment in the world.
You guys are gonna miss me.
Looks like we have another sub coming in. Thank you, Ellis, for the 3 months on Will's channel.
Through this park.
Reloading.
Mix it up. We got a Charger, Smoker, Boomer, and a Hunter. Potentially, even maybe the last hit coming in, because they're pretty far forward, and if they hit right now, they won't have a safe room. Hits going in right now. Smoker again, pull gets killed pretty quickly. Not sure what that was. Team Bicepss kind of out of sync right there, just wasting a smoke. I'm not sure if that's a play.
Reloading. Heads up.
Others making their way towards safe room. Last hit is gonna come up right now. We have a Charger, Boomer, Hunter, and a Spitter. So potential charge split coming up. Opting to go from the back. Not sure if he gets to spawn right there. They might opt to wait till they go close to the safe room. Let's see. Hunter actually decides to reposition. Actually pre-spawned on the roof. Dave just waiting in the back trying to pick that Spitter. I'm pretty sure. Going in right now. Gets a lucky. Nice skeet there. Saving Soul right there. Another shotgun coming out. That was a good ski by Brian. Actually saving Dave right there because Dave wasn't expecting a Hunter right there. That's Team reHAB making a safe room with a 700 health bonus, making it a 1.2k chapter. So good early statement from reHAB on map 1 of the Passifice. Let's see what they can do on their infected side. But yeah, both teams, in my opinion, good survivor teams. I think reHAB has the edge on the infected side, in my opinion, but let's see. Bicepss can definitely bring it back and do the same bonus on this map, because this tank, I mean, depends on their cars, is not the hardest tank to take. That's a new record on Will's channel. 200k carrots got betting on reHAB. I think that's the highest I've ever seen, I'm pretty sure. Goddamn. And we're going live. Survivor side for Bicepss, infected for reHAB. Same hit, Charger, Smoker, Boomer, and a Jockey. Charger and Jockey spawning on the roof. Smoker in the front. It's going in right now. Charger going in, gets completely melted right there. So does Jockey.
Look out! Reloading.
And that shotgun coming out from team Bicepss right there. Almost no damage coming out, only a tiny bit on the face right there. Tank's up in the hands of Spongy. For a scratch, gets actually a scratch on the Alice right there. Boomer trying up in the back, try to go in. It's a nice charge, but gets cleared pretty well there. Going in, nice into there from Nick, gets a nice pop there on Brian. Spongy working in the citables. First, giving Spongy decent amount of chip, but Spongy has a nice amount of cars in front of Evident. Wait, what is it, Hunter? Okay, that's bugged for me, never mind. Okay, like Hunter wasn't in there already, but yeah, things going in, already down to 5k HP. Nice car there, going behind the survivors. Actually, they're trying to push forward. Spongy missed the first punch on the survivors, goes for Rochelle right there. It's a punch, Smoker landing, double kill landing in the front. Going in pretty late actually. Spongy nicely spreading the love right there, doing a good amount of damage on the survivors. Actually, Alice might get a death punch right there. This is dangerous.
Alright, that's better.
No endcap coming out, but good spread damage on all survivors except Rochelle. No chat, my mom will not cast this game. He's going in. Double cap landing actually in the back with the Spitter on top. Boomer also on top. That's a lot of damage on a VRS right there. Dropping him into the DB area right there.
Muscle that'll hold it. Reloading here. Reloading here.
Was making it before. It's still sitting at a roughly 560 health bonus. Bit less what reHAB had to save from, so that every damage from now on is bonus points for reHAB.
Let's go down this alley.
Next hit is a charge of Smoker Hunter Spitter. He's going in right now. Smoker landing, nice skeet there from VRS on a Dusty. Spit landing the charge though, and that's an incap on a Fakes. Double spit. That's actually a lot of damage in the end.
Thanks.
Reloading.
I am not. Okay, that's gonna last for a bit.
Hey, into the building.
We can cross over up here.
Next hit up, we got a Charger Jockey Hunter and a Boomer.
Reloading. Reloading. Yep. I'm
Up the stairs.
Reloading. Through this park.
He's going in right now. Hunter landing on a Nick right there. Spitter on top. Actually, nice separation jockey. Honor Olive in the death spit as well.
This ain't right.
That's actually so much damage on a health bonus, dropping it even further. Not sure what Olive did there on the hedge, but that cost him a lot of damage. He potentially even could have gotten down for a complete reset below, but decided not to. Anyways, 2-2 coming up. Smoker, Spitter, Hunter, and a Boomer. And then nice kick coming outside from Olive. His overall getting shut down pretty quickly. Boomer got popped. Spitter going for some delay. Gets tiny bit spit damage. They're opting to go for a quad, and they will probably get it because they have 2 survivors solid, so they can't force a safe room right there.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Alright, coming up for the last hit, we have a Charge Jockey Hunter and a Boomer. Bonus sitting at around roughly 320 bonus. Bicepss needs to make this bonus to make this game still pretty close. He's going in right now, Jockey going in. So nice separation Jockey. Charger going in, gets almost a charge, but nice double cap coming out from reHAB. It's another incap on VRS, so DB still getting like damaged pretty roughly. Yeah, Bicepss making safe room with a 236 health bonus, which will make a difference of roughly 450 points. Yeah, real bleeding on map 1, as I think most people would expect, but it's only map 1. I think map 1 is like the least amount of points out of all map on Passifice.
Tell me you ain't looking forward to this under the river tour. I am not looking forward to this under the river tour. Man, Nick, you gotta find a way to cheer your ass up. You ain't got much to look forward to.
Okay, good point. You know what? I am.
Yeah, chapter 2 coming up, all the Pacifiers on this one game EU. reHAB leading by, like I said again, around about 450 points. We're just waiting on Team reHAB to ready up for this second chapter to start. Yeah, overall, I think good tank take by both teams.
That's the kiss for you, Dina. Good luck.
With the crash I came in for a shout out, but like I said, yeah, both good tank takes by both teams in my opinion. reHAB maybe did a little more damage than Bicepss did, but afterwards, like Bicepss took a lot of damage than what reHAB had. on fakes and all 30 up, and we're good to go. And we're live. First hit coming up, we have a Boomer, Spitter, Hunter, and a Smoker.
Get to street level.
They're pre-spawning on the roof. Boomer going in, nice skeet there from Spongy. Spitter going in for some delay. Not sure what happened to the jockey. He must have gotten shut down, I'm pretty sure, but yeah.
Reloading. Look out.
Look out! Reloading.
I guess I'll take this here machine gun.
Jump in through the window.
All right.
Next it up, we have a Charger, Boomer, Jockey, and a Hunter.
Hey, let's jump down.
If SI go right here, because if they hit here, they might not get hit for the choke in front on the stairs. We'll see what they do. Coming in, nice double cap coming out for reHAB Mantle. Not sure what Charger charged though, but he missed completely right there. Boom landed. Charger might opt to save, and he does. So double boom, they will get a hit for the choke over here on the stairs.
Reloading.
Tanks are pretty soon. I'm not sure. We might actually get the tank spawn before the choke. I'm pretty sure. Spitter point for uniform. Charger going in. Missed the Charger on O'Brien. Actually, a lot of damage coming out on O'Brien. With Despot on top. That's actually a lot of damage coming out. Coach decides to stay outside to cover the spawns. They might drop over and go back. It's only a tank spawns. It's up in the hands of Antax. Spawns up right now. We have a Boomer, Smoker, and Hunter. Let's see if they decide to go back or stay here. I think staying here is a good idea because you have a lot of like props and like cars to stay on top, so that's pretty smart. And you have no hillbills in this area. What you definitely need here is a Hunter, Smoker, Jockey. I feel like because Charger and Boomer to land is pretty rough. You need to bring the survivors down from the top areas. Rock actually landing on a Dusty right there. That's interesting. It's on Spongy, my bad, but still Rock landing nonetheless. Rock going out, gets skeeted. So yeah, we have a Charger, Smoker, Hunter for the commit. Antax on second pass, so he has to commit pretty soon. Right now, Smoker going for the pull, gets the pull, but gets clear instantly though. And trying to get on top right there takes a lot of damage, already down to 3.5k. Hunter going in, the punch gets instant cleared by Dave. Punch landing on a Dusty, but he's on top. This will be almost a damage counter. Charger going in, misses the charge on O'Brien, tank down 200 HP, and he's dead. That's a one-punch tank coming out from Antax. Really good take there by reHAB.
Goo incoming. Get out of the goo.
Already making his way over to the other side, try to cover the spawns. Boomer going in. Boom on Rochelle. Jockey landing on top there. Actually on O'Brien. Pull landing on top. So some nice reset coming out on Dave. Dave didn't get hit for a decent amount, so good damage coming out on the survivors.
Good to go.
Going in, nice skeet there from Dave. Charger going in as well. Gets a stumble, but no spit there coming out. Boomer might opt to go for the delay. Going in, gets a nice double boom. Actually, 2 boom landing on the survivors. Yeah, if you guys have any shoutouts that you want to make, just message me and I can like make some in between breaks. Anyways, Survivor is still sitting at a rough about 1.2k health bonus. All survivors still have not scratched DB and they still have 3 pills left, only like Brian bleeding a tiny bit. And they have a 100 smoker, spitter, and jockey coming up. I'm not sure if they're gonna save it for the drop, because this is actually not the ideal drop it if you want that. It's going right down. Taking a long time to pound, actually gets the pass in the end with the spitter on top actually. Again, decent damage coming out on a Dave, making him slow, so he might opt to pop the pills, I'm not sure. This is gonna be a free drop for Team reHAB, no spawns. So coming up in around about 5 seconds, but this will be already over. Next it is up, we got a 2-2, Charlie Lucky, Spitter, and a Boomer.
Everyone out of the pool.
Coming up, nice spit shot and landing on a Dave, and there it is, DB Dave on the case again. First in cap on a reHAB. DB's gonna trickling down right now.
Reloading.
Don't stop, people. Will you cut that shit out? I am walking to a toilet. Thank you, Jimmy.
Gun starting, hits coming up right now. David's quad coming up. Quad's going in right now. Smoker go for the pull. Misses the pull. Not going in. Misses the punch. Almost charge landing, so actually almost the damage coming up. It looked pretty close. Everything just missed by an inch right there.
I'm reloading. I opened it. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm still sitting at a 864 health bonus. EB almost full still intact, except Dave.
Reloading.
They only have a 2-2 coming up for potentially the last hit, so we have 100 Spitter, Boomer, and a Jockey. Not the ideal hit you want. reHAB probably decide to camp in the tunnel for the rest of the event. You like roll 2 more ways. That's the go in right now. Hana going in and gets skeeted right there. But actually landing in the back for actually not a bad amount of damage. It was roughly around about 100 bonus. We're going in. Nice CM2 there by Dusty. Actually gets a proxy in the end.
Let's head up the ladder.
That should be safe room for Team reHAB. They might have 1 or 2 spawns coming up to maybe get a hit. We'll see, maybe 3. It can be a smoker charge and a spitter. And right now, good shutdown coming out from Team reHAB, making a safe room.
I got a misery in my bones.
We got a hunter.
And they do. Safe room with a 732 health bonus, extending their lead to roughly 2k. But this is actually not the best I've seen from reHAB. So this bonus is definitely beatable. Like, because the tank is not the hardest, I feel like, in this area. So we'll see what can happen. And we had the first shout coming out from Spirit to the street saying, oh, too late, Spirit, sorry, aka hello Ham Planet? I think it refers to the street eating Wendy's a lot. So yeah, got to the street, my boy. And cocked Spirit right there, but too late.
Does anyone want to put that to a vote?
And then Smoke actually missed the target, nice double boom landing on the survivors. Hunter jumping around actually got chipped pretty heavily, down to 76 HP already. And then goes for the delay right there. Nick's kind of separate there, but they're in range to clear him if something comes up. Spawns up again. We have a tri-cap, jockey, smoker, and a hunter. Spitter already spat, so no spitter coming up for the next hit.
I'm reloading. Streets all tore up.
Hit the jukebox. Tat-a-tat-tat.
Yeah, same it for the SI. Smoker, Jockey, Hunter, and Spitter. Let's see if they decide to go here or go in the tank. He's going in, Jockey getting M2. Hunter getting skied, Smoker getting cleared, so once again, next to no damage coming out onto Bicepss, and this should be a free tank start for the survivors. Coach already making his way towards the stairs. He should have no problem going back, because spawns are coming up in a couple seconds, so there should be a free run back. Tank is up in the end of Dusty. Could be a big tank for Dusty right there. If he gets a wipe or like a lot of damage, it could be already like shifting in favor of. We have actually nice separation punts coming out on the fakes. Tri-Bloom landing on top of that. They decided to go back, but fakes wasn't on the same page as Bicepss did. Not getting killed. That's actually kind of scummy, honestly. Actually almost landing, didn't get the ski there, but yeah. Dusty about to go second pass. We have a Charger Smoker, and the last one is probably gonna be a Jockey, I assume. Yeah, it is a Jockey. Actually, not the worst, not the best setup for this area, but we'll see what Dusty can do. It's gonna be a rough tank for him. He can't get on top that easily. Dusty's going in. Get on top, nice pull there on a Nick. Gets the first punch there on a face. That should be, oh, actually punches Alice up on top as well right there. Support's going around, support's getting completely shut down. Jockey actually nicely landing there on a Nick with the rock on top. You get another punch, and that's a corner on our wolf. Actually, never mind, it's almost a corner. So, good damage coming out from reHAB right there for the tank. Early pull and like good Jockey separation jog there on our wolf. Still, Survivor sitting at around about 1.2k health bonus, and they will probably get a free pass from this event. Hana going in, he misses his pounce. Never mind, gets it in the end of the shell. Boomer going in, gets a nice Tri-Bloom with Spitter delay. Missing in the end, and yeah, actually quad proxy coming out in the end. So we're going for the pull. It's actually a decent amount of damage once more on the fakes. Yeah, fakes and all are both starting to get DB, so any more damage on a Nick or else will be damage bonus.
Good to go. Weapons over here.
Yeah, I bet you find me a health kit.
Gotta reload. Shit. They must have locked up all the history to keep it safe.
Going in, boom landing, nice double boom landing. Chad actually missing, but double cap in the back from Jockey and Hunter. Chad getting a punch, but that's all that it was. We have another shout out coming out from Krycha to Spirit saying, grow up in real life.
Gotta reload.
Next spawns coming up, we will have a Spitter, Smoker, Hunter. The last spawn should be a Boomer. I think they have a 2-2, I'm pretty sure. No, Jockey, never mind. So Tri-Cap with Split.
Alright, let's keep moving. Unless Nick won't stop
I've decided to go on the drop, which is smart because you can do a lot of damage because there's a lot of commons like around this area right here.
Okay, I cannot believe that you just shot me.
Going in, Smoker getting the pull, gets through, but everyone's stacking on a Nick right there, so not the best, but actually they get the repull on a Nick, but gets cured on the end, but that's a lot of damage on the DB. And he gets jockeyed in the end, that should be an in-cap. Oh, it's barely almost an in-cap, out down to 1 HP. That damage bonus got completely destroyed. Gets in-capped in the end.
Reloading.
Have this.
Let's get out of the water.
Reloading here.
Okay, it's gonna last a little bit.
Reloading!
Aja, interestingly, spawning up in front. I'm not sure if that's the best idea right there, but yeah, they will have a 2-2. Hana shot a Boomer splitter. Boomer going in, nice pop there from Fakes. Going in, gets a pounce on Rochelle. Going for the recharge, goes for it, gets completely melted down.
I'm not lying.
Not the worst take for Team Bicepss. Small enough getting into it, so yeah. Sure if the survivors are gonna take one hit over here and wait, or they will go forward, but it looks like they will go forward, and they do. Going from the back, Jockey. Oh, actually, Jockey almost got a silent Jockey in the back.
Reloading. The toilet. Thank you, Jimmy Gibbs.
So what's up? We got a Jockey, Smoker, Hunter, and a Boomer. Survivors already on top of the railings right there, making their way out of the water.
Let's go.
Going in right now. Smoker actually missing his pull. Hannah going in. Heated nicely by Antax. Boomer getting shut down. So does Smoker. Jockey as well. Great shutdown coming out from Bicepss, recovering nicely. They still sitting on a 514 health ball, so not the worst for Team Bicepss. They need to make this bonus so they can still have a close game. We have still too much hits coming up.
Heads up! Hey, watch out!
We're actually going in. Gets popped nicely. Didn't check the spawn rotation, but I'm not sure if they sacked for. Actually, they have a splitter. So it's gonna be a. I think it should be a hunter. I mean, Jockey.
Reloading.
Going in. Gets a nice pounce there on Nick. Chada going in for the charge. Gas the charge. That should be another incap on Arwolf, I'm pretty sure. And it. Oh, barely.
Out of this sewer.
That's even more damage onto their DB. Already down to 400 bonus. Splitter actually smartly staying in the safe room.
I owe you one.
I'd up to go for a delay right there. Going in, gets touched on by Arwolf. Lucky might opt to go for an incap on Fakes or Arwolf, we'll see, to get more DB. Oh, gets completely shut down. It's gonna be the safe room for Team 44 Bicepss. Bringing it back, finishing the chapter of 1976. So they're roughly behind by around about 780 points. Which is still doable. We still have Sacrifice 1 and 2 coming up, which have a lot of points, so nothing's over yet. Still a pretty good game in my opinion. You can just see that reHAB has a slight edge on both Survivor and Infected side in my opinion. And on to we go towards Sacrifice. Let's take a quick drink. We're about to go live pretty soon once again. There we are. 30 ups coming out like that, no big delay. First hit is a Charger, Jockey, Smoker, and a Spitter, so potential charge split coming up onto the Survivors. reHAB, like I said, around about 800 points lead, but nothing's lost for Bicepss. Still pretty close game, especially on Passifice. I actually opting to go at the next building. I actually never seen that before. Like people usually go in the beginning. Looks like they're trying to hit on the area over here, which could be actually pretty good because it's a close quarter alley. So we'll see what they can do.
All right, good.
Smoke actually missing. Chada going in. Nice double touch coming up. And that's a tri-cap. What a hit from Bicepss, making so much damage onto the Survivors. And I'll tell you that much, that hit waiting for was worth it. Brian already popping his pills. If the Smoker didn't self-crit, that would have been even more damage. So what a hit coming up from Bicepss. Definitely the right start to make the comeback right there. They need to keep doing that kind of damage. Dusty coming out. Nice shutdown coming there. Dave, nice shutting down the Boomer and a Hunter. So yeah, recovery from that first hit. Survivors making their way forward towards the tank area.
Reloading.
For people who are not familiar with this tank, you'll see pretty soon, a lot of boats here and bricks. Those boats and bricks do also do damage, so if you're standing too close to them, those pellets can hit you and make damage. The boat is 23 damage and the pellets are 13, so watch out for that one as well. Tank is up in the hands of Fakes. Smartly waiting. Gonna open it up, but missing the first jump. He got it. Oh, Dusty gets a nice corner rock on the double cap coming out. Hana's still not cleared. That's actually a lot of damage and a rock coming out and a pound. Wow, what is happening? Look at that damage on the Dusty right there and Dave. Dusty went from 70 health towards 20. Another rock on a Dave, charge the line and a pound, and another rock, so that's a lot of damage. Wow. It's like going for a hit, Smoker missing, Jockey going in, gets him too, Boomer again shut down as well. Good shutdown coming out from Team Frag 4. Tank's still on first pass. He's doing a good job looking at them and not taking too much chip, and they might have another hit coming up for the long tank. It's gonna be Charge, Smoke, Hunter. No one bleeding on Frag 4, but they're all slow pretty much. It's going in right now. We're going for the pull, misses it, gets it, but gets cleared. Charger missing. Nice 25 damage points on a Dusty, actually switching up the boat's position there, funnily enough. But great Hunter counter from Owl. I am not even sure someone heard that because I didn't hear it for sure. Tank's still on first pass. reHAB's actually struggling on this thing. They're taking a lot of pre-tank damage. And Tank's still only took less than 500 chip. Tank's about to go second right now. Boomer might have to go for a boom quickly, but they might have to finish the Boomer. Going in right now once again, Chada going in, gets a stumble, gets the jockey on the coach right there. Boomer might have to go for a sack. Surprised he's not going in, he might have to get a boom in the end. Don't have to be careful. X finally now on a second pass. Boomer opts to go for the brick spawn right there, the pebble spawn. He might actually get him on survivors. Boomer going in, gets a nice boom on a Dave right there, and this could be potential commit from Fakes. And it is, he's going for the car right now. In a nice position, he can actually helicopter it over pretty nicely right now, and he does. Oh, car almost landing on a Dave right there. He's going in for the pebbles. Good damage on the survivors, goes for the car again. Tank's only on 4k, they're not doing too much damage for the tank right now. Tank's still pretty healthy. Goes for the car, actually punches over pretty heavily. Still going in, gets the pull on the Brian. Hana gets skied nicely. Charge going in, gets the charge. And Tank's going out, but there's still a full end cap coming out on a Brian. Rock going in, gets the rock on a Dave. This is so much damage. My god. Bicepss definitely showing up on the sacrifice right now. Tank's still not too bad, he's still on 1.2k health. But they have 3 people bleeding on reHAB and they have 2 people perma-slow for the rest of the map. Not what we used to see from reHAB right there. He's taking some small ownership, but still, they're letting him bleed out right now. Hits going in, Boomer getting popped nicely by Brian, Hunter going in, gets skied. Rock actually missing, Jockey going in, gets a scratch, actually a Jockey on a Dave, so once again some more small damage coming out. Rock getting skied. We're coming out. Fake is doing a great job keeping the side on the survivors, and he's still not gonna go AI. They might actually get a hit with the SI right here. You're not too careful. Not a rock landing on a Dusty. What is happening? reHAB is crumbling right now. This is unusual for reHAB. We're going in. Nice boom landing on the survivors. Going in. Gets killed nicely by Dave right there. Going in. Gets a nice charge on Brian, and that's an in-cap on a Brian right there. If he decides to go in, but he might have to go before he goes AI, and he does. He's going in. Doesn't get the punch there on the Spongy right there, but still look at the damage. Their HP is in shambles, and Brian is already on black and white, so if he dies, they could lose a lot of distance, and potentially even like a lot of bonus on this map.
This is not how it's going.
Pre-spawning around the corner, might have to go for a wall kick. Actually does, and he gets the bounce. This could be another down. In-cap landing. Oh, this could be a death. Tumbled back in the spit. Oh, Brian almost died right there, but that's so much damage coming out. Another in-cap on the Dave. Response coming up. We have Brian on 1 HP black and white, so he might die with his next hit coming up. Charge smoke on Hunter Spitter. Going in right now. Spitter option spit on a Brian, and that's Brian dead. So going in, gets a charge, actually gets a pull, so that's another in-cap coming out. Dusty also being black and white right now. Spitter might opt to go for delay. Actually does a nice pick there from Spongy on the Spitter. Well, this is not looking good for reHAB right now. They took so much damage, and this could be a potential comeback opportunity for Team 44 Bicepss. We're going in. Nice little boom on the survivors. So the spawns are a Smoker, Hunter, Jockey. They might have to go right now because they have a nice amount of horde coming in. They do. It's going in. Walking landing. Jockey going in. Double cap landing as well. It's another in-cap on the Dave, so that makes everyone black and white except Spongy. Doesn't even matter if they go for the health bonus because they have no ADB, but if they get the kills, this should be a free wipe right now. I'm not sure if they found any pulls coming up. They might have been early, so maybe no extra pulls coming up.
Reloading here.
I'm just gonna admit it. I need some help.
They're going in. Spit on top. There should be a kill on Dusty, and it is. Dusty is dead. Only Dave and Spongy are right now. Charger got chipped pretty heavily, so there might be a kill on this Charger. Again, pick.
Well, boys, this looks like it from
Going for a delay. Gets in. Actually, nice. Wow, how did that not boom? He literally puked in their face. Alright. Thanks, Gaben, I assume.
Okay. Gotta find me some real first aid.
They actually found an extra set of pills, and Dave took it, so Dave's not what die, but they only are 2 up, and they could potentially get double capped right here. Next spawns coming up, we have a Jockey, Hunter, Smoker, and a Spitter.
I'm not gonna make it much longer, my friends. I'm seriously screwed up.
But Dave and Spongy taking their sweet time. And right now, Hannah go for walking. Nice stumble there, and that's the wipe on Team reHAB. Great walk coming from VRS, stumbling the other survivor, and getting the free double cap, and that's the wipe. Finishing the chapter with a 1,306 points score. And if I'm Bicepss right now, I'm confident. This is definitely a map that can come back on, because this thing is not hard. reHAB should have not taken so much damage on this, so yeah. They need a around about 600 bonus to even the game, and that's more than possible, especially on low ping and on this map. Bounce back from Bicepss, and now they need to make this count and bring the momentum towards the survivor side. Set up for Team reHAB. We have a Spitter, Jockey, Charger, and a Smoker. Going right out, going for the pull, gets the pull, Jockey getting completely shut down. But charge spit landing on the coach right there, not getting killed pretty quick enough, but that's actually an unfortunate spit spread, so not the worst take. Kinda lucky there from the survivor, the spread was pretty horrible. Survivor's making their way forward towards the next area. Smoker actually decided to save, so they will have a 2-2, I'm pretty sure. Spit it out pretty early. Never mind, it's a strike-up. Jockey, Hunter, Smoker, and a Boomer. And we're going in. Proxy landing on the Nick right there. Pre-spawning on the roof. They're just taking a chill, killing all the comms. They just sacked for the quad, so we have a quad coming up. Charger, Jockey, Hunter, and a Smoker. Pirates actually made up a lot of ground without taking much hits, so they actually are looking really good in shape right now. Jumping around, gets decent amount of chip there on a Spongy, already down to 130 health.
Got a hunter!
Going in. Double kept landing. Oh, this would have been almost a tri-cap, but nice self-clear on a charger from a VRS it is. Pretty close, but other than that, it was a pretty good shotgun coming out from the survivors. Survivors looking in much better shape than what reHAB had on their tank. See what Dave can do on this tank. It's going to be a Dave tank, and this is going to be big because Dave is, like I said in the previous cast, the best tank in my opinion, maybe even the best in the game. So yeah, we'll see what they can do. They're going for the late. It's picked nicely. For this intercept, we have a charge jock and a boomer. Going right now. Charge actually get nicely baited there by the SI. Jockey already pre-spawned, and they could actually shoot this tank pretty hard. Going in, misses on the survivors. Already losing frustration. For another curve rock. And gets a nice boom on the survivor right there. To go out because the board's pretty much dead. Yeah, and he goes out. Decent amount of chip from Rochelle right there. Rock going in, misses it. Dave already lost a lot of frustration. I think he's about to go second if he's not careful. For Rock. It's a decent amount of chip actually, already down to 5.4k health. So the spawns up, we got a Charger, Smoker, and a Boomer, so not the best for this. Dave's down to 15% rage. He's going right now. Charger going in, charge, gets clipped quickly. Rock gets heated as well. Dave's down to 5%, and this should be the second control. It is. Boomer going in, nice from fakes. If they hard LOS him right now, he might have to commit pretty soon, so he has to be careful right now. Dave decides to go for the car right now. Car in. Oh, car's actually in a bad spot right there. This is not good. Actually out of the bad spot and punches it in. It's a bit. Car's going in, misses the survivors. And the 4k health already. Landing on a Rochelle right there. Another boat on Ellis. Landing on a Rochelle. Hits going in. Smoke actually missing. But big separation pass on the coach right there. This is so much damage. He's kind of struggling with this. Smoker landing, gets it cleared. That's gonna be a 1-in-cap tank. Dave's down to 200 health. And that's the dead tank.
Come on.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Good take there from Bicepss. Hunter looked a bit scary in the end of the separation, but they're still sitting at a 730 health bonus. Need to bring that in. This could be big for Bicepss right there.
Reloading.
Not the worst, but not the best tank also from reHAB, but they did a decent amount of damage. I was actually opting to push through the area, so this choke got completely negated by Bicepss. They're already into the open area. And they only have a 2-2 coming up, so Charger, Spitter, Smoker, and a Boomer.
I'm a reload.
They're looking good for Bicepss right now. Going in, nice pop from BRS. Smoker gun as well, gets instantly cleared. Spirit aside, Priest on the roof. Charge actually misses spawn, I assume, because he didn't spawn at all. Survivors making their way forward to the inside of this. I think it's a sugar mill, I assume? Or salt mine? A salt factory? I'm not sure, but yeah.
This here is some serious bullshit.
Reloading!
Spawning on the top. Pretty nicely there. Going in right now. Chada going in. Misses completely. Double kill line though in the front. And some good damage coming from reHAB. Dropping their bonus by roughly 100.
Crazy sons of bitches.
It's like Dusty has some ping issues. His ping is spiking up pretty high, like she's going back down.
Reloading!
Reloading.
Spawns up, we got a Jockey Boomer Hunter and a Smoker, so not the best fit for this area. Nice Jockey, that's a nice double cap in the back. There's gonna be a potential reset on Nick, and it is. Big hit coming out from Team reHAB.
Stop shooting me!
A lot of damage coming out on the Bicepss.
This ain't how I thought it would go. Going with the machine.
Lassie coming up, Hunter going in, gets shut down as double charge landing inside though with Spitter on top. Boomer going for the block. That's actually so much damage coming out on a Bicepss once more. That's a lot of damage. Bonus down to 314, so not what Bicepss wanted. They had a good bonus after the tank, but they kind of like threw it away, I feel like. Took a lot of damage after the tank, and they might get the last second hit coming in.
These zombies are trying to kill me.
Gets cleared nicely, so actually a good shutdown coming out in the end. Chala going in for the fort. Gets cleared. And that's safe from Team Bicepss, making it with a 288 bonus. Catching up, but definitely not tying the game. I think they definitely wanted to at least tie the game right here, but still, that's a start. Catching up, only down 340 points right now. So this is still a really, really good game by both teams. This is a pretty close game. I actually like that. I didn't expect it's going to be that close, but yeah, we'll see what happens in the last map. And see the pucks you would say for Bicepss, MMR secured. They're just waiting on Dusty on Spongy to ready up, and we're good to go for the final chapter of this close game right here. Yeah, whoever bet all his cards on reHAB is probably sweating bullets right now. The other side, the people who bet on Bicepss are probably like again happy because they could maybe make big bang with this game, but we'll see. Still nothing over yet. Gonna be a 68% tank, which is gonna be probably at the boat area, I assume. Might opt to go back because I see some teams going back as well to make AI. Deck, of course, Envy, cough cough. Yeah, going back is a strat, definitely. But I think most teams played at the boat because running all the way back makes you take all the hits once again. I just think this tank and the hill are the two scariest points of the map. Otherwise, that map is actually pretty easy, I feel like. Waiting. If you guys have any shoutouts once more, just message me or like say it in the chat. I'll try to read it out as soon as I can. It's like reHAB might do like a strat speaking, I assume, because they're actually taking a long time to ready up, so maybe like they're like going over what they should do on the map. We have a shout out from Sir saying, shout out to anyone that doesn't baby rage after they lose on the away server. Kinda true, I'm great on that. Shout out, and we have a shout out from the street to Acer for riding on the bench. Kinda giving some shade there on Acer, goddamn. I'll give another shout out to the street for being a bathtub swimmer, not an ocean swimmer, so back to the roots of the street. In the bathtub first instead of the ocean. Like Dusty might restart his internet, I assume? And yeah, we're ready for Dusty to restart his internet because he looks to have some small issues. We can wait. I can see if we have any more matchups coming up tonight. I'm not sure. I think it's one of the last games, I'm pretty sure. Actually, the next, I think there's one more game coming up after this later tonight, which is going to be Babylonia versus Lobster's team, which is going to be at 11 p.m. EST or 8 p.m. CST, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is one of the last games coming up, and we'll see what the matches are going to be for round 6. The winner of this game is going to play Stuck in Rotation, who are 5-0 at the moment, unbeaten. Could be also a really good matchup coming up next week on Downpour.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Dusty's back, so we're almost good to go again. And we're live. Final chapter, starting right now. reHAB on the survivor side, Bicepss one infected. First hit is a Spitter Jockey Charger and a Hunter. to go all the way around. Charger actually, landing on a diff right there. Charger going for the stumble. Gets it actually. Actually doesn't get the pickup though, so some damage coming up, but there could have been way more. Charger might have should have gone for a chest bump in my opinion. Shout out to Sir right there.
Reloading.
On chest bumps. I'm just kidding. So I was making their way forward. Next spawns coming up. We have a smoker, boomer, hunter, and a jockey. We're going in. Nice double boom count on other survivors. Going in right now. Smoker landing on the coach right there. Actually, Smoker hunter taking smoke target and some damage coming up, but there could have been way more in my opinion.
Hey, look out!
Smoker might jump into the wall to kill himself. Never mind. He goes for the respawn anyways.
Reloading.
Spawns coming up. Charger, Splitter, Smoker, and a Boomer. And they probably will opt to go inside.
Look here.
It's going in right now. Smoker opting looking for the pull. Gets the pull. But they're going in. Gets Charger on a coach right there. Actually, a lot of damage coming out on the Dusty right there. So Bicepss doing a good job, doing a good amount of damage on a reHAB right there. Doing good pre-tank chip damage.
Heads up!
Reloading.
We have a quad coming up. Charger, Hunter, Jockey, and a Smoker. Let's see if they decide to go before the house over here.
Reloading!
Right now, Hunter landing on the coach right there. Charger going in. Gets charged. Actually curves around. Almost gets a double. So that's actually a good shutdown coming out from reHAB. Smoker landing in the back for a split second right there. That's all she wrote. Okay guys, we're 75% in for the community challenge from Vanilla. Get your carrots in there so she can cast another round. Potentially, maybe even next week. Exit it up. Hunter, Spitter, Boomer, and a Jockey. Tank should be up pretty soon. I personally don't like the area because of obvious reasons. People know in the chat. Yeah.
Coach!
Taking a sweet time.
Don't shoot
There's an
that guy.
potential alarm coming up in front. If they can get an alarm counter, that'd be nice. Jockey going in. Nice DP landing on the Dave right there. But Boomer actually stumbling him out of split, but still good damage coming out on the Dave. Dave is being slow, so he has to commit kills on the tank.
Reloading!
Tank's up in the hands of VRS.
Watch out!
Going in, nice suppression charge on the Dave. Actually gets cleared pretty nicely. Going in, gets a pull, gets instant clear. Jockey going in, gets more damage on the Dave right there. Dave almost down to 10 health only. Looks like they're going back. They're doing the strat, going back. VRS actually saw that, so I'm not sure if he's gonna go AI. VRS actually didn't even bother to go for the hittables. He's definitely gonna catch up. He won't go AI. Going in, nice pounce landing there on the coach. Boomer going in as well. Gets a nice boom. If he can get the intercept, but it's a Moo car. Oh my goodness! It's actually a really nice car from VRS. You can actually bring it in maybe if he's lucky. Yeah, Tank was smart enough to see that run back coming. Has actually a car playing as well, and he's not going AI. Going in. Oh my god! Almost landing there on a Dusty. That was pretty close, god damn it.
Don't stop now. Shoot
Nice corner there on a Spongy. I'm not sure if people can hear me. I think I might have some issues, I'm not sure. Okay, good. So chat's trolling me. Thank you also Vanilla Sir for saying that.
Should have this.
Thanks.
Yeah, even though they ran back, they actually took a lot of damage for this tank. Getting the Kona on the Spongy right there, almost 2 full incaps coming out. Actually, I'm not sure if running back paid off because they have to run back, take the whole area right here once again. Right now, Smoker going in, gets a ball on the Rochelle. Boomer missing his rocket, gets popped. Gets killed as well, so Tricap Spit coming up next.
Reloading.
Shout out to chat for actually catching me off guard. So actually thought I was muted. K-dub. Anyways, Charger, Jockey, Hunter, and a Spitter up for this next hit. As I might opt to go for the guys in the back. Going in right now. Hunter going in. Gets Pounce actually missing right there. Gets the Pounce in the end. Spitter landing on top of that. All amount of damage coming out on the Spongy right there.
This is how it's gonna be, huh? Reloading.
Going in. Nice 2 there by Dave. Tricap for the rest of the hit. It's gonna be Charger Jockey and a Smoker. reHAB, I assume are gonna wait for the event to like run out, so they will probably opt to go back to the area, and they are, yeah. This is smart. Shouldn't risk it to go out right now. We might have a quad coming up, I'm not sure. Should be, yeah. It is. Hunter, Jockey, Charger, and a Smoker. Let's see if they decide to save for the hill or go on the open area right here. Pre-spawning in the back. Looks like they're about to go in. Going right out. Going in. Gets Shadow going in. Misses charge, but actually decent amount of damage coming out on a Rochelle right there. They're down this bonus down even further. It's gonna be the hill hit for Team reHAB. Making their way onto the boat.
Reloading.
Oh, I know what to do with this.
We're going in. Nice boom coming up. Nice charge there. Actually, nice clear coming out. That was a huge clear from Dave there on a Brian. That could have been a potential even like in-cap coming out.
Don't make me get ugly with you.
Reloading.
We have guns here.
Reloading.
Yeah, making the way forward towards the last area.
Reloading.
If 3 people slow and another to the pills, so they will have those slow people for the rest of the match. Quad coming up once again. Chada, Hunter, Jockey, and a Smoker.
Yeah, that'll help.
They're sticking their sweet time. Hits going in right now. Smoker going for the pull. Gets cleared nicely. Hunter actually stopping mid-air. I'm not sure what that was, but that was unfortunate for the Hunter. Great shutdown coming out from Team reHAB. Making their way onto the safe room.
Reloading.
Hey, we got a safe room right ahead.
Not sure if SI are gonna have another hit coming up. They might get like 1 or 2 spawns for the last 2 people. Be a Boomer or Spitter. I'm not sure if they can get it. Boomer going in. Gets the delay on the Ellis right there, and the Ellis might be able to get Captain there. But never mind. The landing. Smoker misses well. Actually, Jockey lands in the end for actually a decent amount of damage on the Brian right there.
Reloading.
That's gonna be safe from 4 Team reHAB, finishing with 4,502 points. Barely make under 500 health bonus. And if I'm Bicepss, this is winnable. They need a, I think it's a, wait, let me see. It's gonna be an 850 health bonus, which is more than possible on this map. If they take this tank pretty well and the hill hit, they could even win this. So Bicepss need to carry that and need to be taking positive and making this comeback right now. There's gonna be a lot of pressure on the last tank from Team reHAB, and I think it's gonna be a Brian tank, I'm pretty sure. You can see in the replay, the car almost landing on Dusty in the replay. That was pretty close. If that car would have landed, there would have been a momentum change pretty hard. But anyways, we're going live. Game set up for reHAB, Charter, Lucky Spitter, and a Hunter. The sweet time. reHAB actually decides to go outside, which is interesting because I think, I don't know, inside it just feels better with the spitter. And are pre-spawning on top. Wall kick. Gets a pounce on the Ellis right there. Chada going in pretty late. Gets a stumble though. But actually stumbles him out of the spit. That's kind of unlucky, but still. Good spread damage coming out onto Antax and Arwolf. Players making their forward to the first house. Spawns are up. We got a Smoker, Hunter, Boomer, and a Jockey. So not the best setup for this hit.
Reloading.
Going now. Boomer getting one boom. Jockey landing in it back. Gets killed pretty instantly though. Smoker landing as well, but it's almost no damage coming out. Just small amounts of damage on the coach right there.
Reloading.
Players making their way forward.
Reloading.
Very quick. They might even
Reloading.
rush towards the house and cover the roof spawns. Spawns are coming up right now. We're gonna have a 2-2 Charter, Hunter, Spitter, and a Boomer. She already takes the roof, so roof's completely blocked already. So this is really good for Bicepss.
Reloading.
Probably negate this whole hit right here. And then on a Nick. Gets skeeted there by Arwolf. Nice juke there on the Charter as well. Good at taking small tick damage. Boomer going in. Gets a nice single boom there on a Nick, but that's everything that was in this hit.
Ammo here.
It's looking good for Bicepss. They need to keep this up, and they need a good tank take to win this game.
Reloading here. Reloading.
Reloading.
But coming up, we have a Jockey, Smoker, Hunter, and Charter, and they probably have to go before the tank spawns, so the tank is squad will roll in pretty quick, I assume.
Reloading.
Others taking their sweet time, not risking anything, doing as much counts as they can. Sure, if SI decide to go on the tank, never mind. As I say that, 100 pre-spawn on the roof. They actually might opt to go on the tank start. Maybe get like an interception and like another Dina moment right there from Quarantine Cup. And right now, landing, gets charged, double kill landing. Oh, tri-cap actually landing on a Bicepss. This is huge.
Okay, that better.
As I say that, actually tongue broke by accident. That's actually unlucky for reHAB right there. This could have been potentially even more damage, but tank is up in the hands of Brian. One for the pull, almost triggering the arm cut. That was actually pretty close. Drivers, not sure if they're attempting to go back or not, but they might actually wait for a hit. Yeah, they're waiting at the boat, so sitting his hittables in right now. Small amount of damage. Chada's going in right now. On the Ellis. Gets a charge. Lands it. Going in. Gets a single boom as well.
Come on, dude. We got
Killing the boom. That's actually... Okay, never mind. They did kill it in the end. Survivors deciding against going back. Staying in front of the boat. Going in. Nice ski there, but Alwolf tanks on second pass, so he has to commit it right now. Chip in the tank, not that much going in, honestly. I feel like there should chip the tank way more. Shell kind of separated from the rest of the survivors. She has to be careful right now. Landing on the coach right there. Going for the punch on the coach. Tries to go for the car. Gets it there on a fake. That is big for Brian. He's gonna go for the kill. This might be GG. Brian smart decides, goes for the kill on the fakes, and this is gonna be the game for Team reHAB, staying still undefeated in this tournament. Another corner, Ono antax. Still 800 health. He might get another incap if he's lucky. Chata going in, misses completely. And tank is dead. Good tank coming up from Brian. Good support helping him get the kill on fakes.
Don't worry. Ain't nothing.
Yeah, that's gonna be. They can still make it close, but if I'm Bicepss, I shouldn't be like too sad about what happened. They gave reHAB a really good game, I feel like. So definitely a strong contender in the playoffs. Spawns up, Chucky Smoker Spitter, and a Hunter.
By the beard of Zeus, this job.
Going right now. Nice heat there from Antax. Smoker landing gets cleared. Good shutdown coming out from Team 44 Bicepss. Still showing that they want to make it at least close.
Ammo here.
Reloading.
This event with 3 people only could be pretty devastating because you have one guy less shooting at commons in this ISO. And we have a Hunter Smoker Channel Boomer coming up. Go in, nice keep from Antax. Smoker going for the pull, gets the pull. Charger going in, gets the charge on the Rochelle. That's another kill on the Team Bicepss. Brian getting another kill actually on the Antax. I'm surprised they actually landed them. Even insult to injury right there. That's unfortunate for Team Bicepss. I'm surprised they actually decided to push up. And they're super common locked. Nick can't even move right now. This could be potentially the wipe on the salt mine right now. Looking for the split on the Nick. On the landing, that's 2 cap. And that's the GG's coming out. Team reHAB winning with 4,504 to 3,421 against Team Bicepss. Going 5-0 undefeated and is gonna face Team Stuck in Rotation next week. That's gonna be our match of the week on Downpour. Nonetheless, still really good game in my opinion from both teams. 44 Bicepss, just after this 10 they just realized they couldn't win anymore, so they kind of just like sacked the salt mine hit. But other than that, I would be proud if I'm Bicepss. Actually gave reHAB a really good game. But yeah. We have another game coming up, as I said before, on Vanilla stream, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's gonna be Babylonia versus Lobster's team at 11 PM EST and 8 PM CST. So yeah, that's all from me. Thanks Vanilla for streaming this, and thanks everybody for watching. And yeah, see you guys later. And if not, see you next week.